This video is for two categories of people. You've learned front-end development and you want to get a job. You're actively looking for a job. And you are just learning front-end development and you need guidance and clarity regarding certain matters. So perhaps what you have learned is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React, or maybe Angular or some other framework. Front-end development is more than these basics. Front-end development has evolved. Maybe 5 years ago, all you needed was just those basics. But now, no, it's more than these basics. And I'm going to be dropping 5 things you might want to learn. I've done interviews for people. And I myself have been interviewed. I know why I failed for some of the interviews. I know where I needed to brush up. And for the ones I passed, I know why I was selected. And the interviews I did for people, I actually now felt what those interviewers also were feeling. And I know why I selected some people over some people. So, guys, pay attention to the list of 5 things that I want you to add to your toolkit as a front-end developer. So, the first one is authentication and security. Understand, don't just say you have built authentication. Understand how it works. Understand what sessions mean. Understand cookies. Understand JWT. Understand auth. Understand how to keep the app secure. Understand them in depth. And the second one is performance and caching. Understand how to make your app faster. I use Dynamo because of AWS, and for some they use Redis. Understand caching, understand revalidation in Next.js if you use Next.js. So for your portfolios, you are not just building random projects in your portfolio. Actually building projects that will add to your experience in these little things I'm talking about. And for the third one, I want you to learn state management. And before you learn state management, I want you to pick up API integration. Know how to consume API. Play with it. Play with it. Indeed. Fetch API, for some they use Axios. But understand Fetch API. Learn how to communicate and integrate seamlessly with the backend APIs. And once you are comfortable with playing around with API, asynchronous programming and all, then jump onto state management. For React, understand Redux and Redux toolkit. You don't stress yourself around Redux alone. You might want to, use the Redux toolkit to understand the flow, understand how the state management works. And it is in state management that you actually get to do more of the work. You really enjoy your coding better that way. I'm saying the things you need to understand so you stand out well in your interviews. And finally, for the state management, yes, for people learning Angular, you might want to pick up NGRX. NGRX and Redux, there's really no much difference between them, but it's really, really interesting. Leave context API, don't stress yourself. Learn Redux and maybe NGRX for people working with Angular too. And finally, learn testing. Now, whatever makes you sit down to learn front-end development should make you be able and capable to learn testing in 2 weeks. And you necessarily don't need to learn all about testing. Learn the basics of testing. Pick Cypress. Learn the basics of Cypress in 2 weeks. I'm saying it again, whatever makes you learn front-end development and makes you be able to write code and understand what the code means, that should be able to make you also learn testing in 2 weeks. So learn testing, learn other things like CI/CD pipelines, basic deployments on Vercel, understand how it works. We are not in 2020 anymore, we are in 2025. This is the future of front-end. Nobody cares if all you can build is a landing page. Nobody cares if you can design CSS or page like that. Nobody really cares about these things anymore. They want to know if you understand how to build a product, not a page. They want to understand if you understand the ecosystem, you can build an ecosystem for them, not just a page. So if you feel there are other things you've come across in your interviews, you feel they should learn, please drop it in the comment section.